I love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. I already got somebody on probably for Instagram. What I've been doing, if I get done real early, I've been hopping on to Instagram first. So we're not done, but I woke up this morning and did some work. Woke up at like 3:30, did some work, and then fucking then went, got myself a coffee, got my pre-workout ready, which I'm about to down. Man, I'm gonna wait on the pre-workout for just a minute. 16 minutes early. That's right, I'm 16 minutes early. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Douglas. MG Towel. Quotation marks. What's going on, everybody? What's going on in YouTube, the world of YouTube fitness? I thought we would talk about that. But what do you know? YouTube notifications actually work today. Good. Good, good, good. My motherfucker, Kaz Hadjic. God damn. Looks a little weird. Hang on a second. Actually, I bumped off. Fuck. Okay. Connor the Backa just got on an interview. What's up? What are you interviewing for there, Connor? And Hyperion, what's happening, man? I appreciate you. Seriously, Kaz, your name is triggered on YouTube. What the fuck, man? What the fuck? So what's going on? I saw this fucking crazy shit. I wanted to talk to you guys about it. Mechanical Estimator went well. Good, man. Fucking great. Good for you, dude. Full of flu, Dennis. Oh, shit. No. I hope the fuck not. The flu fucking sucks, man. Anyway, so I saw this shit where, shit, motherfucker. You find the shit, motherfucker. That dude's fucking, what a fucking idiot. But, so I saw that fucking people are saying that Cassidy Campbell is a fake natty, right? Just what are your guys' thoughts about that? Somebody real quick. What are your thoughts about Cassidy Campbell being a fake natty? Yeah, I'm NASM certified, and I have a degree in healthcare too. Yeah. I mean, I heard he fucking that's my point. Hyperion. That's actually my point. Even if fucking, first of all, he like, the dude doesn't even compete. He's not a fucking athlete. He's not. I mean, like, I don't recall him like claiming natural low. You know. Yeah, I mean, but even if he uses, like, I don't know why people fucking care. Like, I mean, like, I that's my thing. Why do people fucking care about that shit? I don't fucking care. That's what I don't. So what? You know, I couldn't give a fuck less. Like, I mean, like, it's not like I don't think he sells supplements. I don't even think he does affiliate shit. Like, I mean, like, I really don't think so. Like, I think he's in this like little feud with this the dude that wanted to suck off Rich Piana. What's his name? Konevsky. Yeah, I think that him and Konevsky used to be tight, and the Konevsky kid, who, I mean, I've got nothing against Eric Konevsky, but I think he's a fucking, anybody that actually followed the fucking Bigger by the Day program is fucking crazy. So, but anyway, I think that they had a falling out, and he's trying to say it anyway. But let's see, I missed a question. King Jangles, I love the fucking name, dude. That's awesome. What do I think about ammonia inhalants? I've used them once or twice. I don't fucking like them, to be honest. I really don't. But some people use them. Some people use them. Graham, why would he use gear? He has nothing to gain from it and hasn't made any radical changes. I agree. Like, I don't understand why he would. But if he did, I don't know why fucking people care. I really fucking don't. Like, I don't. That whole shit baffles me. You know, like, this thing fucking pisses me the fuck off. I swear to fucking God. You know, like, yesterday afternoon, fucking live, not a fucking thing. Not one fucking issue. This morning, full fucking bars, and fucking YouTube, motherfuckers. What's my favorite color? Probably black. To be honest. And Prophet Fear, Elgin took a shot at Cassidy after he went to Hemingway's gym, calling him out, looking so bloated. I mean, you know, that's fine. I just don't know why people care. I mean, the shot, you know, Elgin taking a shot at somebody is different. But Hyperion, from what I can tell, he gained some weight. But nothing to say he's a fake nanny. God, I know, goddamn YouTube. You know, I mean, the thing is, my thing is, even if he is, who fucking cares? Like, again, he's not. I mean, saying he's a fake natty wouldn't. Has he ever claimed natural? Like, I mean, like, say a fake natty wouldn't, like, him not being, like, say he was using, okay, and he's never claimed natural, and somebody's like, oh, he uses stuff. Has he ever claimed natural? Like, I mean, I seriously, I don't know. Like, I don't know. I think people make a big deal about that shit for some fucking reason. Like, I don't know. Yeah, I don't think he's claimed anything, Hyperion. To me, it's just fucking. It's like, bottom line, calling someone a fake natty makes people feel better about their own lack of accomplishments. Graham, that sums it up better than I've ever think I've ever heard it. It just really fucking does. DT, we're talking about Cassidy Campbell. The accusation came from one dipshit on YouTube who called bodybuilder in Thailand. So I don't know. These YouTube celebs make being on gear a big deal, and the masses follow. I don't know about that. I mean, I really don't. Like, most of them fucking hide it. You know what I mean? Like, the ones that bother the ones that bother me are the ones that fucking, like, totally fucking glorify it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know how they fucking, like, I almost lost my fucking channel for calling people motherfucker. You know, like, I mean, these people fucking, like, I've seen people inject shit on you know, they have a needle in their hand or talk about injecting shit, and they're fucking got million subscribers and shit like that. You know, like, to me, I'm just like, what the fuck? You know, I call people stupid and shit like that, and they're like, oh, you you're gonna lose your fucking channel. So crazy. Prophet Fear, you're getting in an argument on a forum who was trying to talk shit about twinks and shit, like, and then he was trying to brag about a 500-pound squat at 260 while using all the drugs in the world. You know, the thing about it is, when the internet's full of fucking, I'm amazed at how many how full the internet is of you know, 350-pound benchers and 500-pound squatters. The internet is fucking packed full of those motherfuckers, and yet in every gym I go to, I don't see many of them. Always amazing to me. Always amazing to me. You know, good to go. You look crazy walking through town watching this. Fucking, that's awesome. But you know what I mean? Like, the internet's full of fucking, the internet's full of guys that, like, claim, like, well, I bench press 350 pounds, this motherfucker ain't shit, and, you know, these motherfuckers on YouTube ain't fucking shit, I'm stronger than them. Then fucking get your own fucking channel. You know, this is, I mean, it's not all about strength, it's not all about look, it's not all about this, it's not all about that. I mean, YouTube is about, having a YouTube channel is a culmination of it, you know? But, and, I mean, to me, if you want to claim to be a fitness expert on YouTube, you should be a fucking fitness expert. You know, that's where I fucking kind of draw the line. That's the thing that gets me pissed off. That's 554. I'll take my pre-workout. Let's see. The thing is that even some sort, you still have to consistently train. Yeah, you do. Prophet Fear. It's not the claim. It's not his claims unbelievable. He's a self-admitted trend user. The thing is, he's bragging about the squat in less than double his body weight while using all these drugs. That's pretty fucked up. You know, like, you know, strength standards have reared their head and become this big thing where people were like, well, what do you think a good strength standard is? You know, the thing I can say about strength standards is like it's almost impossible to fucking gear. You know, I mean, it is, because people are built different. Like, some people are good deadlifters, some people are good squatters, some people are just built better for it. I am built way better for squatting than I am deadlifting. Way fucking better. Like, way fucking better. You know, so there's just some reality to leverages and physics and shit like that. And you know, if a person weighs, like, if a person is like let's say like 6'4", and they weigh 230 pounds, a 230 pound person at 6'4" is decently fucking thin. You know what I mean? Like, for real, they're decently fucking thin, and the weight has to travel a lot farther distance. So for them to bench press twice their body weight is a big fucking deal. You know, I mean, like, it really is. You know, Profit figure. Let's be real here. Alan hit a 500 pound squat, and he was never 260 on trend. This guy's 5'10". He probably has a similar build. You know, I mean, and actually I hit a 580 pound squat. But you know, I mean, that's the thing. Like, for me, that guy's going to end up fucking himself up, not just because of the trend, but chances are that he's muscling it. And people don't get, like, the squat and the deadlift especially are two very, very, very form-centric moves. Like, your form needs to be really fucking good. Like, I had one person ask me, like, you know, who was I to critique Layne Norton's squat? Well, I got about 10 years on Layne Norton, and my squat form is about 10 times better than his, and he can actually lift more weight all he wants, but the toll on his body, I mean, if he continues, I can guarantee this, he's never, ever, ever going to squat what I squat at my age. He's not going to be a 46-year-old man squatting 500, close to 600 pounds. It just won't fucking happen, you know. Now, even for his size, you know, even if we look at the size differential, because I was a little chunkier than him, he's not going to be doing what I can squat pound for pound at my age. He's wrecking his body, is what it is, because he's muscling it. He's using bad form on the squat. I technically think, like, everybody's like, well, he's got long femurs. I'm so sick of fucking hearing that. Fucking spread your legs a little bit. Widen your fucking stance. That's the fucking answer. And if he can't squat the same way he can squat, you know, with his legs spread a little bit, then maybe he shouldn't be then that's his body's way of saying you shouldn't be squatting this. I mean, he is literally, I mean, the kinetic movement he's using is just not, it's not healthy for his body, and his body keeps showing it. And it gives the fake Merc something to be right about. That's the thing that pisses me off the most about it, I think. But just like the guy you're talking is just muscling it up. It's you know, he's using trend to try to build up to a fucking squat that he obviously is not physically ready for. Because I'll tell you this right now, if he's 260 pounds and he's on trend, and if he had good form, he'd be smashing 600, fucking smashing it, pretty fucking easily. Joe Clear, that's a problem though. Aesthetics sell in the fitness industry, and bullshit tactics like steroids and girdles allow people to provide false bravado. You know, I mean, the sad thing is aesthetics do sell. You know, that's something I now have to functionally keep in mind. Hang on, I gotta take my pre-workout. It's now something I functionally keep in mind. And it's good motivation for me to watch my nutrition, because every time I go to put something in my mouth, I think how it'll affect the future business. But, you know, the thing about aesthetics is this. You know, a good body, a good aesthetic body is a byproduct of being healthy. You know, now being super fucking lean, like, you know, fitness model ready and everything like that, that's taking it to an extreme. Let's see here. Kaz Hadjic. You pretty much break down your squat, clean and snatch form every couple of months. When the weight increases, you start to notice little incorrections. And that's the fucking truth. That's the fucking way to do it. And if you don't follow Kaz Hadjic on Instagram to see his Olympic lifting, he posts Olympic lifts almost every fucking day. And they're fucking amazing. But I swear that is exactly how I broke past my last big squat plateau. I weighed about the same. And I just could not, you know, I got up to a 500 pound squat and I just could not fucking, like, break past it, well, you know, really, really well. I was like a 475 squatter, I just couldn't break past it. So I just went back down to the fucking bar and worked on my fucking mechanics. And that's how it fucking ended up smashing through. If you want to preserve your back, you wouldn't. You wouldn't. If you want to preserve your back, wouldn't sumo deadlifts, Jefferson deadlifts, and block pulls be better than a conventional? It seems people want to do the things that hurt them the most. Yeah, I do block pull a lot. I mean, a lot. I do block pull way more than I do. Conventional. I mean, I did conventional yesterday, but I mean, the program I'm on doesn't call for much. The program day I was on didn't call for that much weight. So, and I just fucking, I felt like going from the floor, and I feel really fucking good. Like, I can say this after not using a belt for 4 months. I feel really fucking good about deadlifting now. My lower back is doing much better. But I agree with you. Like, people want to do the lifts like for the ego portion of it too much. I mean, deadlift is great for you when done correctly, but block pulls are just as good for you. Rack pulls, sumo I'm not a big fan of, just because it hurts my fucking hips. But I'm a big fan for it for other people that it doesn't, because it's fucking excellent. It helps protect the lower back. Stephen Van Allen, you should check out this dude. His channel is Uff Powerlifter. He's 154 and he can bench press 410. He's been strength training for 17 years. I'll check it out if I get time. So, Prophet Fear, you got to ask, was meeting Athlean X the thing that made you officially decide to improve your health? No, I had decided I didn't meet him until the end of July. I had already decided that. I talk about why. And I'm going to be posting an excerpt probably from the book on my social media, on Facebook and Instagram, and Facebook and Instagram. I'll be posting an excerpt from it sometime next week as like a teaser, because it's going to get released the week after, I believe. But I think I talked about the other day. My wife, I talked about it yesterday, I think. My wife is 7 years younger than me, and my wife is extremely healthy. My wife is a certified yoga instructor, PIO instructor. I mean, she takes good care of herself. She watches what she eats. She's extremely healthy, and she's going to probably outlive me anyway, And I'm just like, I'm thinking to myself, like, God, like, my son's getting ready to graduate high school, and it's going to be her. One of the reasons why I wanted to make the switch over to doing fitness full time is so her and I can be around each other more often. I can travel less, that sort of thing. Because the thought of leaving, her being lonely is fucking not cool. Not that she can't take care of herself; she absolutely fucking can. But I don't want to miss anything. And then when I started thinking about that, I was like, I was having trouble sleeping and everything like that. And even though I was very fucking strong, I was having trouble sleeping, and the aches and the pains from slugging heavy weight constantly made me think about, like, am I going to be around to see my grandkids graduate high school? And she was pretty fucking honest with me about it. She was like, I'll support you whatever you do, but we both know that keeping 40 extra pounds on you is not healthy at your age. And she was right, and it was kind of like an aha moment. Like, I thought to myself, I had this little, like, vision in my head about, like, her standing there watching our grandkids graduate, and wishing I was there, but I wasn't, because I wanted to fucking lift heavy weight and keep weight on. You know what I mean? Like the future sorrow that I would be causing her by choosing to keep weight on instead of being healthy, to be there as long as I can with her. And that was it. I woke up the next day and said, you know what, I'm gonna lose fucking X amount of weight. I'm gonna get healthy. Here's how I'm gonna do it. It's not like I didn't have the knowledge to do it. I mean, not like I didn't have the willpower. Shit, I was practically keeping the extra weight on. So, but Prophet Fear, you asked, that was the catalyzing factors. I kind of had an aha moment where it's like, I'm eventually going to cause the person that means the most to me in the world, and I'm going to cause her future sorrow by choosing to lift heavy, by prioritizing lifting heavy weight over being actually healthy. And that's the fucking that's the truth. In fact, Prophet Fear, thank you for bringing it up, because that honestly might be my video today. It really might be. I appreciate that. I appreciate it. You know, you guys are fucking. You guys are good for me, man. You really are. Gray, fake Merc has the most aesthetic physique. Blah blah blah. Hyperion, the real Merc has a 505-pound bench and a 720-pound deadlift. Pretty good, pretty damn good physique. Prophet Fear, have you ever felt on a squat? Have you ever felt on your squat your back was starting to tip forward, or on a deadlift that your back was rounding, but then you look at the video footage and everything looks perfect? So confusing. I always feel like my back is rounding on deadlift. I do not know why, and I do video it, occasionally, and it seems okay. But on squat, I will. I'll pretty much know when it's right. Like my squat form is pretty fucking good. It really is. Where I get really upright really well. My head's up, my elbows point straight at the fucking ground. So I feel pretty good. Now if I get a little wobbly, the weird thing for mine, if I get wobbly, I can tell when I fucking unrack that motherfucker. I really can. I don't know why. So, DT, you want to add rack pulls, but part of me wants to get a 405-pound deadlift first. Your thoughts on that? Why? I tell you what, add rack pulls, you'll get that 405-pound deadlift. I mean, why not? Doing rack pulls or block pulls help increase your you can do them more often, because you're not having to recover from your lower back's not having to recover, and your central nervous system's not having to recover from doing heavy ass fucking lifts all the goddamn time. So rack pulls and block pulls easily make it able, so you're able to deadlift way more often, way fucking more. Not even deadlift, but you're able to pull way more often from the floor. From you're able to pull the bar up. Fuck, I don't know if the pre-workout's hitting or not hitting it fast enough, but yeah, you add rack pulls to it, you'll probably get there that fast. And Gray, if somebody asked height and weight, of course, like I was talking with some other fitness YouTubers about the height thing. It's always amazing. First of all, I'm between 5'9" and 5'10", and right now I weigh about 186 pounds. But it's always amazing to me. Like, I can't tell you how many people well, you're short, you're a manlet, you're short, you're a manlet, you're short, you're a manlet. First of all, even if I was, I'm still stronger than you. I mean, here's how I know. Anybody that asks, anybody that calls somebody else a manlet, if they're taller than them, height is something that is not in people's control. So therefore, if your only brag is that you're taller than the person, that means you think that poorly of yourself or that highly of the other person. It's just fucking ridiculous. I mean, but yet it seems to be the thing that people focus on. It's crazy. Joseph, what's going on? Joseph Reyes, glad to hear doing fitness full time gives you more time with your family, dude. I can't wait for it to be fully transitioned out. I got a few more contract jobs to do, but it's something I wish I would have done years ago. It really is. But I wasn't. I don't think I was in the place for it. And I got it. I mean, I got to be honest. I got to thank YouTube for it, because this whole experience has been amazing. It really has. It's been fucking very unique, seriously humbling, and at the same time encouraging and motivating and all sorts of shit, all wrapped into one. And I really am very pleased with how things are going. So I'm very fucking happy. So, Prophet Fear. I was looking at the protein content of food, and I noticed that beans and buckwheat have more protein per serving than beef. Beans had 43 grams per per serving, while salmon has 40. So based off numbers, it makes sense that beans would be sufficient for protein, right? You got to watch because sometimes beans don't have a full spectrum of amino acids, and Kaz Hadjic will probably chime in on this. But sometimes they don't have a full spectrum of the amino acids, so it's not a complete protein. So you do need to watch that. Some animal protein, like fish. Like I ate, like yesterday. Yesterday I ate a lot of fucking egg whites, and a little bit of fish, and I had like a chickpea salad, like chickpeas with just like a light vinaigrette, like a very light homemade vinaigrette on it, with some diced red onions and some peppers and stuff like that in it, you know. And I had like 3 cups of that, like 2.5 cups of that. Like 2.5 cups of that was all the fiber I needed in the day and a good portion of protein, and you know, and all sorts of, you know, it like having legumes and beans and stuff like that in your diet is very fucking good for you. It really is, you know. I will eat that stuff first because it's rather filling too. Like that's the thing. Like it's fucking filling as fuck, you know. Like it is pretty easy. I had somebody yesterday say like, well, I starved myself to lose my fucking weight. It's, you know, 2,000 calories is what most of the fucking planet survives on at best, you know. I mean, if they're lucky. And I was full all the fucking time because I don't eat breakfast, so I would smash 2,000 calories into like a 6-hour eating window. That's a decent amount of food, especially when you have a nice big salad and you eat legumes and a good bit of protein. I fucking loved it. So, Prophet Fear, I think you should. You know, everybody should have some of that in their diet. That adds. It's a great source of fiber. And you know, the fiber for as guys get older is very fucking important. Hyperion, dude, it definitely should be your video. It could be the wake up call for a lot of would-be powerlifters. I'm thinking about it today. I got to be in the right mood for something like that. Kaz Hadjic, being overweight is just selfish as fuck. Think of your parents, partner, kids, and you're right, dude. It really, and I was being. I was enamored with trying to get a 600-pound squat. I really fucking was, and I was enamored with being a strong dude on YouTube. I really fucking was, and it was not fucking healthy for me. Like it was seriously was affecting my sleep. You know, like bad. You know. And I mean, and that's a spiral, because once it affects your sleep, then it affects your recovery, then it affects everything. You know, it just gets going. He said contract jobs, Joel. Shh. Muhammad, if the only thing someone has to brag about is something they never worked for, such as their height, they definitely said something about them, right? You know, no shit. Domination. Why don't people speak on deloading? What's my take on deloads? You know, I think people, a lot of times people use the term deloading to take a break, because very few people actually need it. Like when you're slinging seriously heavy weight, when you're in a power routine, a deload week is good because it's good for the joints to recover and everything like that. But you know, I mean, a lot of people don't necessarily need a deload week. You know, I mean, like. I think it's overused. You know, I don't deload. I deload when I'm in a power phase, but that's pretty much just because my body will be like, what the fuck, this shit hurts. You know, but right now, I mean, EDDF volume training, it does not have a deload week in it because it doesn't need a deload week in it because it is low weight, high volume, very minimal break, keeps your body in an oxidative state. With great contractions and fabulous. If you're doing it right, you should be taking high advantage of the eccentric portion of every move, every repetition, and it helps. That is fabulous for hypertrophy. But there's no need to take a deload week because, you know, if anything, your joint integrity and strength gets better. So people overuse it. Kaz Hadjic, Prophet Fear, protein is rated by biological value. The normal norm is an egg 100. You can get a high score by combining foods and ratios. Very few foods have a full amino profile. Best way to fight cravings. It depends on what you crave, but one of my suggestions would be to... Sorry, I had a car creeping up on me. Just checking. One of my ways is I don't eat sugar. Not only do I not eat refined sugar, but I keep what's up? But I keep my sugar intake below 32 grams a day, and I don't have cravings. But also, again, I do a little bit of timing too. Like if my lunch meal, my first meal of the day, my fast breaking meal, quote unquote. Hard to call it a fast break meal when I'm drinking coffee, and coffee actually has calories, so therefore I'm not fasting. But you get what I'm saying, and that's true fasting. Look up Shredded Sports Science video on that. That was a fucking awesome video. But my first meal of the day is normally a high protein meal, and then my second meal of the day which is normally a little bit more voluminous and bigger, is a more carb centric meal. And since I'm full, carbohydrates normally cause an insulin reaction that causes the cravings anyway. But I'm already full, so I don't actually eat anything, and then I just go to bed and I don't wake up hungry. Kaz Hadjic, mix up beans because of other nutrients like their probiotic effect. Yeah, good advice, Kaz. Profit Fear. So let's say I eat beans, buckwheat, and then throw some walnuts in. My house, because we have tons of it. Would that be all the amino acids I need? Walnuts are essential. Like walnuts are a part of the Every Damn Day Fitness nutrition plan. And I've talked about this. And this is one of the videos I plan on doing this week. Walnuts have 2 ounces of walnuts almost guarantee, and I've said this a bunch of times, almost guarantee your omega-3 and omega-6 fatty acids for the day. I mean, and that is essential. Like it is essential that people get that. So yeah, I mean, I eat walnuts every day. Sean Mason, yo, Alan, Mr. Hyde, the doctor from Instagram. Oh, hey, what's up, man? You're vegan and you're absolutely right. Have a combination of whole bunch of foods to get complete protein. Absolutely. Kaz Hadjic, try beans. You're talking Profit Fear. And Profit Fear. I knew a guy who would make excuses because he was 6'4". Because he was 6'4". When someone did something, he says, "Oh, their range of motion is so much less than mine. The weight's less, so the muscles aren't that impressive." The last part is funny because he was fucking skinny at 6'4", and he's complaining about weighing heavier than someone who's shorter built. It is a lot more to fill out. It really fucking is. And then let's see. Hi, can I do your program in home with 2 dumbbells? You should be able to do it from home if you have a way to do pull-ups, and possibly need to do assisted pull-ups, because a band to help you do assisted pull-ups, because you're gonna need to replicate the lat pulls. But you can do kickbacks for the tricep extensions. You can do all sorts of shit. Yeah, you can do it at home. I'm gonna be putting lean mass for sale probably the week before Christmas. Lean mass. I've been using it now for a couple weeks. It's a 12-week program. 12 to 14 weeks. I might tack 2 more weeks onto it. 12 to 14 week program. It's going to be it's not even going to be a digital download. I'm moving all my stuff to a membership area on the website, and lean mass will be ready probably right about then. The book is going to be in between then. The weight loss book is going to be in between them, and then shortly after that is going to be So Good They Can't Ignore You, my second book. That'll be released, and then after lean mass, I'm going to be working on a strength program, which will be probably sometime in February, and then after that, I'm going to be working on a power program, which will be sometime probably early April. So, and they're all going to be on my website. They're, instead of a digital download, they're all just going to be on the member portion of my website. Now, I had somebody ask about Black Friday sales. I will be doing Black Friday sales now. If you are a member of, if you've signed up to be on my mailing list from everydamndayfitness.net, you'll be getting a notification Wednesday, an early notification and a special deal for already being a subscriber. And then Black Friday sales will be coming out Wednesday. Will be coming out in a video released on Thursday, possibly late Wednesday night, and they will be good from Thursday. They'll be good from Friday until Sunday. That's it. And then I'm going to do a Cyber Monday sale, which is going to be very, very, very minimal, and it's only going to be on one thing. So, but I'm not going to say what they are just yet because that's dumb. But there will be all sorts of mailers, all sorts of stuff. I'm going to spend some money on advertisement and stuff like that too. So, I'm looking to have a very, very good Black Friday sale. But thank you for asking. Prophet Fear, or Kaz Hadjic asked Prophet Fear something, and then Bartik Rabalski, you're 43 fat ass. Thanks. Okay. Mars Altor. Short equals manlet because of fundamental misunderstanding, but also because of basic comprehension. Taller equals better presence, more masculine, more dominant. Not true. Shorter equals better leverages, high density, and smaller target. More masculine, dude. If somebody's taller, they have more frame to fill out, and therefore they normally look skinnier. So they don't look more masculine to me. But to each his own. I just find it funny that's the thing that like bitches go to when they obviously see themselves in comparison to somebody and know they're inferior in a way. I mean, well, how tall is he? Well, he's a manlet. Well, he's only this tall. If that's your claim to fame, that's fine. You're just, whenever people do that, they are literally just fucking admitting that they see that the person is just better than them in some way. That's they don't realize it, but it's a psychological projection that pretty much shows that they view that person as better than them. It just is the fucking truth. So it's sad, but it's the fucking truth. And Kaz Hadjic Prophet Fear, not considering the coffee stuff, I think Eric is just kind of crazy. Who are we talking about? Oh. Prophet Fear, what do you think about drinking a legit full pot of coffee as a pre-workout? That guy, Eric, doesn't use pre-workout, but basically drinks a few pots a day. Eric, you talking about Kanefsky? Because I thought he used 5% everything because 5% nutrition, blah, 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 blah. Anybody can look masculine. Height helps, but I think masculinity has more to do with the overall presence. Eric Bugenhagen, okay. I thought we were talking about Kanefsky. I was like, the fuck, I mean, don't get me wrong. Congratulations on the bulk and the bulk and shred of Eric Kanefsky. No matter how assisted it was, but I think anybody that follows blindly the path of somebody who, and this is not a knock against Piana for being because he's dead, but. I mean, he was obviously killing himself quickly with his lifestyle, and anybody that follows along that path is just, it doesn't make much sense to me. Prophet Fear, Alpha Destiny's favorite YouTuber. I've heard him talk about him. That's right. Sean Mason, masculinity is not about how you look; it's about how you act. In your opinion, of course. Yes and no. People can definitely look more masculine than other people. Let's be real. In my opinion, of course, I'm not saying you're wrong, but there can be a fundamental difference. So, and Muhammad, what's up, man? I got about another 10 minutes, guys, and then I'm gonna get off. Go in here and fucking. Try to destroy my shoulders. No, I'm just kidding. But it's actually a heavier weight day. I cannot wait. I'm loving this lean mass, guys. Loving it. Fucking loving it. I think you guys are going to love it too. So, Prophet Fear. Alpha Destiny just released a Q&A where he said that he didn't think conventional deadlifts were necessary for even the best deadlift to do, and I agree with him even though it's your best lift. Honestly, and very, very truly, conventional deadlift from the floor very few people are built to do it, like, and not hurt themselves a little bit. Like, I mean, it's true. It's just fucking true, you know? Like, when you get into the higher weight. Now, I tell you what, trap bar deadlift is something I'm fucking in love with. God damn, hex bar deadlift, fucking love that shit. In fact, I'm you know, that's what I'm doing here. Is it tomorrow? No, it's the next day. It's the next day. Tomorrow is going to be a weird day because tomorrow I'm going to be testing my recovery to the fucking point, to the test, because I've been at it for today is 3 days straight. I'm doing a double today. I'm doing a 2-a-day today, and then tomorrow I'll be back, flipped back, and do and I did a double the other day too. But so tomorrow I'm still working out because I'm taking off Saturday and Sunday, 2 days in a row off from the gym. I'll probably do a little bit of yoga each day in the morning, but it's gonna be fucking weird. Like, I wonder if the gym misses me, you know. But tomorrow I'm pushing it to the limit. Tomorrow I'm gonna hit chest and upper back again, and I hit that yesterday morning. We'll see, but I feel fucking really good right now. Anyway, Mars Ultor, talk about perception. Taller men are perceived as more masculine, especially by women, but also by other men. It's kind of, I just don't see that. Like, I mean, dude, like I said, I'm like 5'9.5", 5'10", and even at my diminished size, tall dudes step the fuck out of my way. They just do, you know. I'm sorry, but like when you wear a 50 regular jacket or a 48 regular jacket, and dudes step the fuck out of your way. You know, they really do. Like right now, my suit measurements, I just got measured for a new suit because, you know, contract work doesn't stop. Anyway, no, I had my measurements taken because I'm having a suit made for Men's Fluential. But I'm wearing a 48 regular jacket with a 17.5 neck. And my pant size is 32 with a belt. That's a pretty good fucking shoulder to waist ratio. You know, it just really fucking is. To me, shoulder width, you know, obviously because it's what I'm good at. It naturally, but that's normally what catches people's attention more than tall. You know, very honestly. So. Mohammed, thoughts on behind the head shoulder presses? I was told to avoid them. It really puts the shoulder at a very, very compromised angle. When you have your arm all the way back like this, you're just waiting for impingement. If you do them, I wouldn't suggest you go low because I mean I can fucking do that and it hurts. But I would suggest you go right here. You know, I mean the full range of motion crew. You know. Athlete X had a great fucking video, just like every one of his fucking videos, in my opinion, of course. I think it was last week that people got into a fucking tizzy about, where full range of motion for a joint is not necessarily what should be used for each exercise. You know, there's a difference between the full range of motion for an exercise and full range of motion for the fucking joint. And the full range of motion for the joint, especially for something like behind a neck military press or even just military press, is not necessarily what's best for the muscle or the joint for the exercise. You know, it's a great video. You should watch it. Trap bar pushes you past conventional plateau. You love it. That's what I'm hitting up tomorrow because that's part of my upper back routine. What should the time on the eccentric and concentric motion be, in my opinion? It depends on the weight you're using, of course, but for my volume training program, I tried for a 2-second, like a 2-second eccentric phase, 1 second up with just like a half a second like squeeze at the top for the isometric squeeze. So you want to hit all three types of contractions, and they each have their focus, and you want to keep the weight and control the entire fucking time. Now for lean mass, it's like kind of a combination, and you have to fucking buy the program to see that shit. So, but repetition cadence is very, very, very important, especially for hypertrophy. The eccentric portion of a move is really when muscle growth is stimulated the most. That's why when people just drop the fucking Pendley row or shit like that, they're missing out on a lot of shit. That's why they look like a sack of potatoes. Mr. Dr. Clark, what the fuck's up, motherfucker? In my opinion, of course, people worry about the other people than themselves. You just get inspired by people who put in the work and don't worry about your delts look better than mine if you use synthol. God, it's fucking crazy. Like I have very good genetics in my shoulders, and people are fucking. I can't even fucking get over that shit. Like the picture I posted on, and actually it's from the photos I took for the thumbnail for this. So people are fucking saying I photoshopped that shit. There's a filter on it, yeah. A lighting filter, but those are my shoulders. It just is. I know, like whenever somebody does that, it's just like, how does it feel to fucking look at a 46-year-old man and know that you're just bitch ass jealous? Like that's fucking ridiculous. Like why would I ever fucking put synthol in my fucking shoulders? Yet alone, like, it's just fucking stupid. Like, I don't know. Prophet Fear, you should take a barbell to your hyperextension apparatus and superset rows and hyperextensions. That's what you would do in place of deadlift. That's a great fucking superset idea. Nice. And Kaz Hadget, conventional deadlift doesn't leave too much wiggle room if you're not built for it. Squat can be modified. Yeah, squat's much more easily modified. Squat's still, I think, a much more technical lift because you're actually instead of pulling on a weight, you're actually in control of the weight on top. So I think it's still a much more technical lift, but it has more wiggle room. I totally agree. Prophet Fear, as fun as conventional deadlifts might be, you never felt where you were supposed to be feeling it. Usually only the spinal erectors. It's not necessarily. But I'd tell you this right now: the effects that deadlift does have, like on your body, it is truly a workout when you do it with any kind of volume. It's a fucking serious ass workout. DT, you saw that Athlete X video? It was a good one. All his videos are fucking awesome. Jimbo Slice, Athlete X is a wealth of information. No other YouTubers except for the fake Merc dare to even mention his name. The video I did of him, the Athlete X review, the video that's why he fucking noticed me and fucking got a hold of me and we become friends. People don't watch it because it's 18 minutes and people are like, oh, it's so long and everything like that. Well, first of all, it's 18 minutes out of your fucking life, but people get fucking pissed, man. His fucking fans are fucking rabid. And I fucking love it. It's hysterical. For deadlifts, let's see. I got 3 more minutes. For deadlifts, it's kind of a bummer because the bar on the floor doesn't equate for back angle at the bottom. Let's see. Ad Harsh. Have you seen any improvement on your recovery since you started using DHEA? I've been using DHEA for a long time, so it's hard to even say that. I've noticed I've noticed better recovery since my nutrition has gotten to be laser on point, and my sleep. The more weight I lost, the better my sleep got, and my sleep is very fucking good now. I fucking sleep very soundly, and my recovery is just fucking insane. My recovery is fucking ridiculous right now, and part of that is volume training. I really believe that because the first 3 weeks of volume training, and anybody that's doing my programs out there will contest with the first 3 weeks, you're fucking brutally sore. Brutal soreness. But the third week, midway through the third week, all of a sudden fucking goes away. Just gone. Just fucking disappears. The soreness does. Now you can get a good workout and you can feel it, but you stretch out a little bit the next day, you're good to fucking go. So my muscle recovery and muscle synthesis, I think, is through the fucking roof because of just the fucking work you're putting in. And it's volume with compound movement. So your joint integrity gets a lot better, and you fucking really you'll end up in a very fucking anabolic state, which is fucking outstanding. Let's see. Prophet Fear, actually Kaga. Squats can also be somewhat self-correcting since the weight can force you into position depending on the bar placement. You got to watch that because a lot of people compensate with with folding over at the hips, aka Lane Norton. Prophet Fear, what I'm saying about conventional deadlift is that even though they're brutal, if the goal is to develop your posterior chain, I'm more specific for that. I agree. Charismatic guys, anyone want to see Nutrition Live Q&A on IG tomorrow? Abso-fucking-lutely I do. I'll wake up early for that shit, dude. Make sure you get a hold of me. Me and you're going to be talking here later on today too, Cash. So let's see. Joel Clear, I found me from Out the Next Review, and have gone back and forth, gone back to that video several times for a good laugh. Thank you very much. DT, that's one of the better fitnesses on YouTube. The Prophet Fear, you feel like as amazing as Elgin has been for the community, some people in the EIF group have a false sense of superiority. They will try to roast people for doing floor presses because they don't know. I'm not going to disagree. What the fuck, only 37 people watching? That's pretty fucking good for 5 a.m., man. 5 a.m. tomorrow, out fucking standing, Cash. I'll probably be up for it. 5 a.m., I don't know. It's a Wednesday, it's my day. It's my one day off from fucking YouTube, so I'll try to be up for it. But me and you're going to be emailing today anyway. But anyway, guys, 6:35, I'm about to go in here and fucking kill it. So I hope everybody has a great fucking day. You'll be seeing some videos, a video out from me a little later on today. I don't know which one I'm going to shoot. I've got a list of fucking videos to shoot. But also, be on the lookout for some Black Friday sales coming out here really fucking soon. And I'm going to go work on every damn day lean mass, get that shit ready for fucking production. I hope everybody has a great fucking day. My name's Alan Roberts. This is Every Damn Day Fitness, and you motherfuckers know where to find me. God damn.